So, guess, would you like to watch some weird vintage movie trailers on the scan screen?
Of course, Sonic. I bet those vintage movie trailers from the 1960s and the 1970s will make my ears wiggle, you know.
Yeah, Sonic! What the heck are you waiting for? Dude, play the trailers.
Alright, here are the trailers, boys.
Worldwide Films, William Larrabee and Richard Kay present Black Fist. His ring was the street. You know where he's coming from.
Where'd you get this money?
Okay. I ran into a cat today who is really together. He's gonna turn me out as a fighter.
You and Ali.
No, not that kind of fight.
What other kind is it?
I could take your ass in right now, you know that?
Hey, man, why muscle me? Why don't you go after the big boys, Boss Charlie?
I'm gonna pretend like you didn't say that. This is just between you and me.
I dig. If I want to keep street fighting, I have to help the underpaid piggy with the necktie pay his dues, right?
You got it. Half of everything he gets from dumb hits like you and me, he splits back with Logan.
All I ever wanted to do in life was not to have to kiss Whitey's ass.
Amen!
You understand?
Amen!
And when I thought I had got there, I thought Leroy Fisk was gonna be somebody.
Be somebody!
Be somebody!
Be somebody!
Yeah.
No jive-ass nigger's gonna make a fool out of me. I want him hit.
Well, turns out the man who had hit wasn't Leroy. That was his brother-in-law. And the other body in the car, that was Leroy's wife, see?
Anything like that has to be authorized. You know it. Get out of here. You're beginning to turn my stomach.
Earl, I'll squeeze this dried prune off.
Okay.
Stop it, you son of a bitch! Get me out of here! Give me a break! Give me a break! Give me a break!
You want a break?
Give me a break!
We going for a ride. Leroy's hot and the mob's burning. Starring Richard Lawson as Leroy Fisk. Also starring Annazette Chase, Philip Michael Thomas. Coming soon, don't miss Black Fist. It'll knock you out. Music soundtrack distributed by Janus Records GRT Tapes. A Worldwide Films Corporation release.
Dr. Stein would like to see you in his laboratory.
So what brings you to California?
Well, I just arrived from New York. My fiancé was wounded in Vietnam, and the doctors there wrote and told me he was being transferred to the Veterans Hospital here. He was seriously wounded when a landmine went off under him. Eddie, this is Dr. Stein. The doctor I studied with when I was in school.
Now, tell me once again, Eddie, what do you feel?
That was my middle finger.
That's correct.
Dr. Stein, look at this.
Black
You'll have a real blast when your eyeballs pop at the wild, blasting music that has the whole country hopping. And the wild blast-off girls who have the musicians popping the strings on their guitars. Blast-off girls. This picture is so hot it literally vibrates on the screen. Jumping young teeny boppers get with it to the savage beat of the big blast. Blast-off girls. Nobody will fall asleep watching this picture. Here's Bougie Baker, king of the rock groups. Bougie never blows his cool, no matter how hot the music blasts. Meet the Blast-Off Girls, a red-hot mob of rambunctious tiger kittens on the prowl. They're the fire that blows up your blood to the boiling point. It's a gas, a jam-up, the blast of the year, a riot of color, excitement, and fun. It's what's happening, baby, and it's happening right here. If you've been wondering what it's all about, here's your chance to get with it and ride it to the top. See it here. Blast-Off Girls. You'll have a blast.
This chick's out for kicks and in for trouble with the born losers.
Just how is a mom initiated?
By getting it from everybody.
Neato.
We help you take off your clothes, baby.
Who's got the acid?
Acid?
If you kids are gonna sail, we're not coming out of orbit for 3 days.
Woo! Look at this! 600 Somalis!
These are the born losers, the sickest sickle gang that ever terrorized a town while the law stood helpless.
You know, not only do they assault her, but they're free to go right on keeping her living in terror. If only one of us had the guts to just cut them down.
I've been wanting to crack at you from the beginning. Are you planning on fighting or talking me to death?
Mr. District Attorney, any truth to the rumors that the girls will refuse to testify?
Remember, all you need is one witness to obtain an indictment.
Born losers, and they know it.
Please, don't do that. How about a pretty please on your knees? On your knees. Against the wall.
Billy Jack, I'm gonna kill you if it's the last thing I do. I'm gonna gut your bowels out.
Are on the way. Now, for the first time, a shattering coup for the Hell Angels go boldly on the street, uncensored and unvarnished. Hell's Angels on Wheels, with all of the Hell's Angels of Northern California riding in the film.
Want to make it? Do it.
There's somebody here.
What? What? Yeah. What?
Hell's Angels on Wheels in exciting color will bring you all the brawls and all the way out parties, exactly as it happens.
Take that.
You'll blow your mind when you see kooky gals with their bodies painted by a new wave pop artist in the wildest party scene ever put on film. And when you see a Hell's Angels wedding, you just won't believe it. With a winged skull head as their emblem and a Nazi swastika tattooed on their arms, they come roaring out of the dust to menace, to intimidate, and to destroy. Be sure to see Hell's Hell's Angels on Wheels in color for mature audiences only.
From the land of shotgun weddings and child brides comes a tale of long, hot summers and unrestrained fulfillment. This motion picture is restricted to audiences consisting of only the most mature. Don Davison brings forth another significant achievement to the motion picture screen, Shantytown Honeymoon. Only once in a decade do the motion picture audiences of the world have the rewarding opportunity to experience the realism and escapism of never-before-approached screen boldness. Shantytown Honeymoon is populated by incredibly real characters. Harlan, the moonshine-guzzling, Bible-toting mountain man who hid behind the good book and broke every rule in it. Harlan is played most notably by veteran character actor George Ellis. The mountain man met the intruders and all hell broke loose in a white lightning rebellion. Jezebel, member of the world's oldest profession, a lush cushion of desire perched upon the throne of immorality. Black is just another word for woman in Shantytown Honeymoon. The intruders came to hide and brought with them unwelcome guests of greed, hatred, and death. Drunk with the power of life and death, they would stop at nothing. To them, fair play was the badge of a weakling. A tidal wave of emotion and violence, clearly taking up where all lesser films leave off. Kenneth Wade brings great character to the role of Toby, the dirt-grubbing mountain boy who dared the devil and lost. Reba Sue, the child bride that knew every steam heat shanty in the valley, a delicious child molded in the body of a woman. Abundant bombshell Ashley Brooke is Reba Sue in her first significant motion picture role. Brother Love, the preacher man who could fight his way through hell and come out the other side. He could make you good. Kirk, virile and handsome, his gift for brawling and intrigue were matched only by his appetite for women, played in the tradition of Newman and McQueen. Michael Kulik is Kirk. Shantytown Honeymoon explores the deepest complexities of mountain life. Wild women and white lightning, poor white trash, reaching for the ever-dangling string of life. Suzanne, the voluptuous beauty contest winner who won the contest behind closed doors. Men, money, and morals. Suzanne linked the first two in the same breath and didn't know the meaning of the third. Played in earthy realism by tempestuous newcomer Pepper Thurston. Philip, a cool-headed, cold-blooded thief who'd try anything. For him, an experience was neither good nor bad. It was something to be bitten into like bread, tasted like wine, and spat out like garbage. And then there is Karen, the abundant beauty whose charms are always available. Soft smiles and liquid eyes, savagely seeking the tranquilizer of unrestrained fulfillment. She wanted all the southern comforts. A new dimension in motion picture entertainment. A truly unforgettable experience. Shantytown Honeymoon boldly illustrates without compromise the world of moonshine, engulfing all who come in its wake, liberating women and setting men free. Shantytown Honeymoon, a motion picture rich in visual excitement, abundant in wenching, unrestrained evil, abounding in physical immorality and brutish violence. A nubile young girl sold into slavery for payment of her father's gambling debt. A clash of blood stronger than steel. Remember Preacher Man? Remember Vixen? Well, forget anything else you have ever seen. The new one is here. Shantytown Honeymoon, creating the desire that consume their twisted lives. Where they make love and fight in the summer. In the winter, they do not fight. They lived in devastating intimacy and learned that the primitive passions of sex, ambition, hate, and fear were neither concealed nor tamed. Dirt farms, steam heat shanties, moonshine stills, good lovin' and good liquor, each contributes in a very large way to Shantytown Honeymoon. A film of such sensual magnitude with dialogue of such candor that it has been purposely deleted from this preview's of coming attractions announcement. Shantytown Honeymoon, a film that measures up in every way, coming to this theater very soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, an extraordinary journey into the unknown awaits you.
The unimaginably weird, dark universe of ESP, extrasensory perception, crashes into the mysterious depths of black witchcraft in a strange and mysterious motion picture unlike any you've ever seen. Something weird. Gifted with psychic powers even he cannot understand, this man finds himself catapulted into the supernatural, a world in which magic and witchcraft battle for supremacy with powers ordinary men could never understand. Around this beautiful girl whirls a maniac's bedeviled list of questions. From these eyes spurts a savage curse that kills anyone in its way. Where love and violence have the same meaning, where the flesh can be exquisite or hideous, where forces far beyond the cosmic smash together in a collision that can shatter the heavens. Only a madman could understand it all. Only a wizard or a witch could bring about its astonishing conclusion. We urge you to see it from the beginning. Something weird.
This is Sweden, land of enchantment, land of freedom, where you are about to see things you just don't see at home. In America, you don't see beautiful girls bouncing boldly out of the sauna into the snow. In America, you don't see public pornography shops where erotic books are displayed for both sexes with government approval. In America, you won't see meter maids who wear uniforms by day and nothing by night. In America, you won't see any of these, but you can and will when you see Sweden, heaven and hell. See the sex capital of the world, where topless bands beat out the throbbing rhythms of a turned-on generation. See the swap shop, where married couples get a one-night trade-in on the turn of a card and get to know each other by the flickering light of films whose titles we dare not mention. See the floating sex lab, a moonlit cruise where 15-year-old girls learn the practical side of sex. See the roving motorcycle bands, preying on innocent young girls whenever and wherever they find them. See the Stockholm Strip, where Sweden's liberated youth, bored with sex, bored with drugs, bored with life itself, drop out for good. See the Salome Club, where a beautiful country's most beautiful women turn to each other in desperation, looking for satisfaction. This is Sweden, where anything and everything goes. An inside look at Sweden's inside, where the new morality is old hat. You owe it to all your senses to see Sweden, heaven and hell.
This man is a rare breed, a man of action and adventure, a man who fears no danger. This man is the Bull Buster. This man is one tough dude. He's 6'6", 270 pounds of dynamite with a very short fuse. The man is Paul Smith, and he is the Bull Buster. dozens of outstanding karate champions are all out to get the Bull Buster in the most sensational, bone-busting adventure of our time. Bad guys beware. The Bull Buster is on the loose and charging soon to this theater.
From Walt Disney Productions this summer, 3 motion pictures you've got to see. 3 for all the family to enjoy. 3 for all. At Walt Disney Productions, the producers of the Apple Dumpling Gang wish to warn the movie-going public that the comedy got completely out of hand. It's a runaway, rip-roaring, at times plumb ridiculous comedy.
Oh, sorry, Ralph. Dusty, be reasonable. Shut up! What's bothering you? That great big brass bed.
The brass bed is for the boys, and the smaller bed is for Celia!
Well, why didn't you say so in the first place?
Hey, don't nobody know this is a holdup!
The 2 desperados who are so dumb they can never rob a bank, they just attempt it.
How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty?
Guilty.
The wrong one.
This court sentences you to be hung by the neck until dead. And bring your own rope.
Right, I'll get it. Hey, go on. Well, that's the only rope we got. Get out of here. Well, the hardware's closed. Come on, you dummy. Well, how are you going to hang yourself without a rope?
And it's all because of these poor homeless orphans.
3 little swindlers, you mean?
See Walt Disney Productions, The Apple Dumpling Gang.
We shall steal dinosaur.
It's alive!
One of our dinosaurs is missing. Walt Disney Productions' zany motion picture spy spoof. A daring dinosaur robbery. Right before your very eyes.
Back as soon as I can, my love!
Inscrutable Peter Ustinov and Helen Hayes meet the challenge to solve this laughter-ridden missing dinosaur mystery. Walt Disney Productions' One of Our Dinosaurs is Missing.
What do you know about the dinosaur?
Big dinosaur.
A dinosaur?
Which dinosaur?
The big dinosaur.
Oh, that's real nice of them. Oh, happy birthday, Linda Sue.
Here again, the motion picture loved the world over. Walt Disney's Bambi.
Flower. Me? That's not a flower.
Bambi's enchanting story will soon unfold on the screen. They're Twitter-pated. Fun-filled with Disney entertainment. Never before has there been another motion picture like Walt Disney's Bambi. 3 you've got to see. 1, The Apple Dumpling Gang, starring Bill Bixby, Susan Clark, Don Knotts, and Tim Conway. 2, One of Our Dinosaurs is Missing, starring Peter Ustinov and Helen Hayes. 3, Bambi, the all-animation classic, in a theater this summer from Walt Disney Productions. 3 you've got to see.
Now, Sonic, these were some weird vintage movie trailers shown on the giant screen.
Oh yeah, I agree with you, Blue Diamond Mario.
Well, of course they're vintage, boys. These are making my ears wiggle so strong.
Agreed, Bose. These were weird and vintage. Don't you agree, Tails Boom?
Ooh yeah. Sonic moves so weird, so vintage. Hey!
So, Rayman, Pac-Man, can you guys extend your noses? This is really funny, you know, boys.
Yeah, extending noses is so darn funny as do it. Nose on it, those and sound, such a toes. Who knows it's fun? Oh, God!
Of course! Me and Rayman can extend our noses, just like Mario from Filmer. So, watch this!
Wow, Rayman, Pac-Man, that's so funny. This reminds me of the SMG4 videos.
Why, thanks, Kirby! We appreciate it! Aha!
Hi there, Team Rayman and Team Pokemon, we have something to tell you.
Hi there, Team Sonic, Team Pikachu, Jerry, Red Slash, and Sarah. What the heck is up, you guys?
We're inviting you guys to the drive-in theater for the double feature of the BTS concert movie, and Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Would you like to join?
Of course, why the heck not?
Awesome. Plus, we're taking the Wonder Pets with us. If they misbehave, they're grounded for good.
Well, okay then. See you later.